everyone, 2.5 hours more, the Black Stars will be playing the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We are counting down towards that. But tonight on Business Live, government justifies the additional spending cuts ruled out by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, describing it as significant within current limitations.
Goods and services, I know, is around 8-9, and then your capital expenditure. So for us to make a cut of 3.5 on our discretionary item, it is very, very substantial. It is very, very substantial, and we believe it will also send the right signal and message to all the ministries, departments, and agencies.
Also tonight, we will be in the Ashanti region where drivers are disappointed about the 15 peso reduction in fuel prices.
But 15 pesos in the MY because fuel and no boarding. Committee and committee so man that time I took fair requirement and can boy since the 15 pesos a day because they knew 20 pesos a crack and the woman is crank and fast also.
And players in the hospitality business in the Ashanti region recording good business as Ghana plays Nigeria in the World Cup qualifier playoff tonight.
The time they book the fish the Black Star match in Kumasi, we have a customers here. They are sports people, GFA people, so they book here first before the people coming to make the reservation. The time they came, all the place was full.
My name is Daryl Kwawu. Thanks for being with us. Details in a moment. Well, tonight we want to begin with the Black Stars game and catch the buzz in the Ashanti region. We're hearing that players in the hospitality business in Kumasi are recording good business as Ghana plays Nigeria tonight. Days ahead of the match, most hotels and guest houses in Greater Kumasi are fully booked. Restaurants, pubs, and other entertainment centers in the city are also expected to record a surge in patronage. There is more in this report by Mona Lisa Frimpong.
All major hotel facilities in Greater Kumasi are booked to capacity ahead of the Black Stars Super Eagles game. Hotels closer to the Baba Yara Stadium had reservations weeks ahead of the match. The close proximity to the stadium makes the facility the preferred choice to many guests. Bafo Ampedutre is general manager of Sitakel Hotel.
The time they book the fish the Black Star match in Kumasi, we have a customers here. They are sports people, GFA people, so they book here first before the people coming to make the reservation. The time they came, all the place was full. So here is full.
International and football events often drive patronage of tourism products and services in Kumasi. Players in the tourism sector want events such as the soccer tournament to be organized frequently. David Onyina is regional chairman of the Ghana Tourism Federation and former chairman of the Hotels Association.
As people are coming, they will go into the restaurant, the car rentals will also get some, the taxis will get some, the traditional caterers, which is the chop bars, are also getting some. So it is trickle down. It's a trickle down to the hospitality industry. I believe particularly those in the Greater Kumasi are all getting some.
There has been a spillover of guests to other hotels outside Greater Kumasi. The hoteliers are excited at the boost in operations when major soccer events are staged.
Even he was happy that the match, they fixed the match, the match in Kumasi, because here if you fit the match, it helps us. It helps the hotel people and even the restaurant and other people. So we like them to all the time face the match in Kumasi here. Hitherto the occupancy was a little bit low, but with the coming of the Black Star match, a lot of people are coming to Kumasi. According to my checks, most of the hotels in Ashanti, Greater Kumasi, like a Golden Tulip, Golden Bean, Mecklin Hotel, another hotel, most of the 3 and 4 star hotels are all full. And for the star 1 star 2 hotels, according to my research, they say that receiving calls that their people, it means that people are really looking for accommodation.
Facilities in the outskirts of the town are also hoping to have an overflow of soccer fans to their benefits. Well, let's see what happens on Friday at exactly 7 p.m. as we face off with Nigeria. I hope Ghana wins, of course. Black Stars. From Kumasi for Joy News, Mona Lisa Frimpong report.
And we do hope the Black Stars win. Nana Yojima has been engaged in the sale of souvenirs like this one. Here's his report.
God is Good Sportswear is one of the vibrant wholesale sports shops in Kumasi. During the African Cup of Nations 2021, the business stocked over 1,000 pieces of Black Stars replica jerseys with the hope of making good sales, but they were left disappointed. Shop owner Emmanuel Ousu is however overwhelmed by the current show of support for the Black Stars, which translates into purchase of jerseys and paraphernalia.
Even the yellow ones, which are not liked by many, are being accepted. For the white ones, they are almost finished. Moving the game to Kumasi has helped us.
Prices no original no yeah, they give 50. This year should cost at least 80 cedis.
Then thank God football have bring us together once again to show who is the king.
Captain of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Ahmed Musa, admits the clash nicknamed Jollof Derby is more than a football match.
It's about politics, Nigeria-Ghana. It's about the jollof that you just mentioned, Nigeria-Ghana. About music, acting.
What he said, you have fufu and you have eba. Which one people will taste very well? So it's like Ghana go to World Cup or Nigeria go to World Cup. Everybody wish in this West Africa that 2 of them go, but it come to a situation that one of them have to drop. And we are not going to drop, they have to drop, so they know it. And
former captain of the Black Stars, Sami Osaikofo, will rate the game as one of the biggest games on the African soil.
I quite remember we have a game in Nigeria whereby Abedi Pele wasn't even in the team, but we put his name in the team sheet. And his name come on the, the scoreboard. So was a bit confused for the Nigerians. And by the time that they realized that he's not part of the team, they have already thinking about him, how to play against him and leave Odate Lamte and Tony Abua.
In 1955, Ghana beat Nigeria 7-0 in the Accra Sports Stadium. Dominating this fixture was legendary Babayara.
Definitely for the jollof rice, I think I give it to Ghana because I enjoy jollof rice very nicely.
But for the football?
For the football, leave it for Nigeria. They will win.
Ifeom Achibion Agban has lived in Ghana for over a decade. He is married to a Ghanaian with kids.
I remember a friend of mine told me that when Nigeria win, I should not pass his place again. I should pass the other way because he don't want to see me that I came and the Nigerian people win. And that's what he was telling me. If Nigeria lose, I will be fine.
You will not be happy in the home.
Oh, actually, I will be happy. There's no 2 hours. I can't leave my children because of the football. Then definitely I will be fine.
They'll laugh at you.
Oh, actually, they might say, hey, then Nigerian lose. Oh, life go on.
For some time, many in Kumasi, the city that qualified the Stars to the previous World Cup tournaments, lost interest in the national team for poor performance, among other reasons. It however seems the rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria in the game of football is rejuvenating the love for the Black Stars.
4-0 in Babayara. When we get to Nigeria, we can give them a draw. That one we are not bothered. I'm sure you want crying shit, but Friday we are killing them off like straightforward. It's 4-0.
Nti no obi enche bibia so no for donne enigie anti Black Star for echi.
Are you confident of a victory for Ghana?
Yeah, I'm confident, yeah.
Onyambo echa ye kwa akwese mu on ba minim se Ghana de ye kwa de kwa akwhye ye nko ye mfa ani ye mom ma ha ema megu ani ma ase.
But the Nigerian community in Kumasi is ready to match up the home team in terms of numbers at the stadium.
We're actually hoping it's going to be a tough match because we are a bit confident that our star players can help us get the win.
Okay, I would say mostly the attack, especially as Ndidi is missing. So yeah, the attack. I'm looking to see the pace of Adeoma Lookman in life because he's really fast on FIFA.
Well, I think we have enough in attack to overpower almost anyone right now. So you have Moses Simon, lots of guys who can make a difference for us. So very confident.
Until the final whistle is blown at the Barbara Sports Stadium, the talk of superiority among the two countries will continue to dominate conversations. For Joy News, Nanaya Ojima, Kumasi.
And we will be watching the game tonight because we need something to smile about amid expenditure cuts. Government has justified the additional spending cuts rolled out by Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, describing it as significant within current limitations. The cuts, according to the Finance Minister, will help save the economy about 3.5 billion cedis this year. But some have described it as not enough if managers are really committed to matching revenue with expenditure. But Deputy Minister of Finance, Abnor Sayasari, disagrees.
The minister mentioned that as part of measures to rationalize expenditure, we are going to look at items that we could cut. Our expenditure budget is made up of these items: compensation, interest rate, and goods and services and capital expenditure. Compensation is the salaries, wages, and pensions that we have budgeted for the year. There's no way you can cut compensation. And interest payments are the payments of the interest on our loans that we envisage to pay in the year. So that one too you cannot touch. So you are left with your goods and services as well as your capital expenditure. Your goods and services and capital expenditure is goods and services, I know, is around 8-9, and then your capital expenditure. So for us to make a cut of 3.5 on our discretionary item, it is very substantial. It is very substantial, and we believe it will also send the right signal and message to all the ministries, departments, and agencies to work within the space that they have, so that at the end of the day, even though we've been hit by these double items, these double whatever, how do you call it, phenomenon or challenges like the COVID-19 and the Russian-Ukraine war, we still want to live within our targets that we set in the 2022 budget with a fiscal deficit of 7.4% of GDP.
So you had the Deputy Finance Minister there, Abnor Sayasari. Well, some commercial transport operators in the Ashanti region are unhappy about the 15 peso reduction in fuel prices for the next 3 months. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta announced the government will, from the 1st of April, reduce petroleum price build-up margins by 15 pesos a litre. Now, despite the government indicating the reduction is to mitigate the impact of rising fuel prices, these drivers are not convinced the decision will salvage the situation. Here's a report.
Finance Minister Ban Abonene ya obeka say 15 pesos what here free so no. Say see am no work say me lodu am pagya me ni hwe e fen say go for there.
When I last checked the pump station, the fuel prices had increased from 10 Ghana cedis 10 pesos to 10 Ghana cedis 40 pesos per litre. A gallon now goes for 60 Ghana cedis.
What is 15 pesos here? What did you attempt? Into one con one time and the all can the oil or yash any pay with you.
But 15 pesos in the MY because fuel and no burden. Kebuti the committee to so man that time I took friend mu kwa many be pa and can be boy since 15 pesos there because they knew 20 pesos cry and the man to cry can fast also say 15 pesos
the 15 pesos reduction won't help us in any way. The passengers are still complaining.
Since I sky cry can passenger for time kwa ujum ka say no mo sa kasa kasa
even some no for time say ana ma dara for ho chire wo naja epia mo chiko no mo ko ye we no so by the same thing ana mo sa be say fanase petrol you to 1 cedi kura no a 1 liter e ko 1 gallon 5 it is 1 cedi kura na 5 cedis they no to 5 gallons.
Prices were on the high under ex-president Kufuor's administration, and we kicked them out. We will repeat same if the government continues to increase prices.
So, in the sana Kufuor time we are mandara for much my pion mokoye. And I will so ban the same thing I'm so yenti. We do not cook much no we na bebuawa. Na wona tiko no ko na baby.
15 pesos in there. If it's a year but
the reduction is good, even though it's little. The fuel hikes are global.
If it's a 15 in case but we bet you home be better
15 pesos abantes on the MY kwan bia so because fuel no the way any boy me fan say bia within 1 week be to fuel more Ghana so yes taxes no
the taxes on fuel are plenty. Government should reduce them. The reduction won't be helpful.
Into the time so per gallon and the number 16 cedis it does jaban wo hu ye mobo so say the MPP ya na to abamanu in
ya kaka what you say because adwuma ya asisi ayan hwe won o wi askari na kwadism anytime they so beto petrol mu na ka ras ya to ni sesi.
We are not earning enough. Once fuel prices increase, the car owners also increase sales.
FB drivers ya kan san ka ba no betumi ayan hu bibia still ya kan the oka no.
You're watching Business Live. Still to come, communities in Afo dissatisfied with free production compensation of a mining expansion project. We'll tell you about it after this break. right, welcome back to Business Live. Communities in Ahafo are unhappy with pre-production compensation of a mining expansion project. Two communities in the Ahafo region have accused officials at the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources of fronting for a mining expansion project which they say will deprive them of their livelihood. Residents of Efrisipa and Yamfo have promised to stop the mining company from operating within the catchment area unless a proper resettlement plan is in place. There is more in this report.
Concerned residents in the Efrisipa and Yamfo communities in the Ahafo region claim a resettlement plan which is supposed to precede the mineral exploration has not been carried through. It is for this reason the residents have vowed to resist the mining project. Some homes to be affected in the mining project have already been marked for demolition, but the aggrieved indigents want other concerns addressed. Lawrence Sapon is Deputy Secretary of the concerned youth.
A separate and independent RNC for Efrisipa and Yamfo will allow the communities and the company to determine and identify the rare needs and challenges of Efrisipa and Yamfo. It will also give the community a fair and adequate opportunity to put across their needs and challenges to the company and the other statutory and governmental authorities. Efrisipa and Yamfo RNC would be convenient, resource-oriented, effective, and would be devoid of the unnecessary interference in the affairs of Efrisipa and Yamfo by the other communities which have disrupted the resettlement process and delayed same. As provided by under LI 2175, a separate and independent Efrisipa and Yamfo RNC will give the communities the opportunity to engage the services of qualified persons to assist them in the resettlement process and all other compensation claims thereto. This demand for a separate and independent RNC is well within the right of Efrisipa and Yamfo as provided for under the Minerals and Mining Act 2006 at 703 and Minerals and Mining Compensation and Resettlement Regulations 2012 LI 2175. We are very much aware that the land belongs to Nananom and the gold for the government of Ghana, but the structures belong to us, the inhabitants. We will therefore not allow anybody to use either the chiefs or government machinery to intimidate us for their selfish interest. We are going to resist any attempt by the government, Nananom or Newmont, within the remit of the law for proper engagement through Yamfo and Efrisipa RNC.
A data collection exercise for the resettlement plan started last year amid deployment of a joint police-military team.
All right, Pomasidor Ghana, producers of cowbell products in partnership with World Vision Ghana, has handed over 2 new hand pump boreholes to communities at Kandiga in the Kasana-Nankana West District of the Upper East region. The boreholes were constructed for the communities under the Cowbell Boreholes project as part of the Cowbell Impacting Lives campaign. Correspondent Albert Sori reports.
The Kasana-Nankana West District of the Upper East region is one of the areas where the lack of access to clean drinking water is a serious challenge. At the Adio and Longo communities inside Kandiga in this district, it was even more precarious as the people often struggled commuting long distances to other communities to look for water. School children were also bearing the brunt of the lack of water in these communities as they lost many lesson hours looking for water to prepare for school. They also battled with thirst when the sun became hot during school hours. The chief of Kandiga, Naba Henry Abawene Aminga Etugo, said the lack of access to water became a bigger problem for him and the people in the outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic. Water, they say, is life. So when we struggle for water, it means we struggle to stay alive. It was not easy for the people of this community, especially when the coronavirus pandemic broke out and hand washing became crucial. Promasidor Ghana, the producers of cowbell products in partnership with World Vision Ghana, have come to the aid of the Adju and Longo communities here at Kandega by constructing a borehole for each community. The boreholes were constructed under the Cowbell Boreholes project as part of the Cowbell Impacting Lives campaign and commissioned to mark World Water Day, which was observed on the 22nd of March. Joseph Ashong works with Promasidor Ghana.
The borehole project is actually part of a series of social responsibility interventions that we put in place during our 20th anniversary, somewhere 2019. So what we are seeing here is part of the plans that we had in place to give communities that are vulnerable, that are actually lacking potable water. If you follow how we are even celebrating this year's World Water Day, the emphasis is on underground water. And needless to say, underground water per our own activities in the community, farming and other stuff also endangers the quality of this underground water. So normally we advise that they should take good care of this facility, and our partners assure us that this facility, if taken good care of, could last for almost 50 years. And that means generations on generations will come and benefit from this.
He said more communities across the country will benefit from the next phase of the...
All right, and that's our bulletin tonight. Thanks for watching. There's more news as always on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Hotels in Kumasi fully booked ahead of Ghana-Nigeria World Cup clash. You can read more about that. Meantime, more news on our website, myjoyonline.com. And that's our program tonight. Enjoy the rest of the week.